the ToT stands for the trainer of trainers, and it sits in a bigger context where we're running an R2C program, research to commercialization. And what we're trying to do is to take innovations from universities, research-based innovations, and take them to market, support them to be able to commercialize. So we're doing this with 20 innovators across the year, 2023. But then we found that just working with 20 innovators will not be enough. So what we've chosen to do, or what we've structured the program as, is we are working now with trainers of trainers. And we are taking 30 of them from various universities and research institutions across the country. And the whole idea then is how can we equip them with the knowledge and the experience we are getting from the R2C to be able to do the same thing in the institutions. And so some of the things then they're expected to do is to perform some trainings for innovators, run full programs, run webinars around the key topics of the R2C, but it's all about spreading the gospel of research to commercialization. So how we're looking at it is we're looking at two key aspects for the ToT. The first, they need to be able to run a program, right? And so there's some program elements in terms of how do you run a successful program, how do you do a successful call for proposals, how do you select good candidates to participate in that program, what are some of the risks that you expect to have, and so forth. And so those are different topics that we have. And then we're also engaging speakers who come and talk to them in terms of their experience, in terms of running programs and so forth. So that's one key element. The second key element is going through the content that is there in the R2C program. And so there's some content that we've handpicked that we think is very important for ToT to understand. And so we're going through some of those things.
This experience has given me so many skills. I didn't know about pitching, what you expected to do. At least I have an idea. Commercialization, I just thought once you have your research, you can just go leap into the market. Or get somebody there and that's what is called funding, but there are so many, it's a process. I've understood that.
I gained a lot in the content and the walkthrough to the contents for what we are expected as trainers to train through the whole program. I enjoyed the practical approach. I believe in storytelling. I think the issue about building storyboards and disseminating information and knowledge through storytelling came out very strongly. And more importantly, as innovators and entrepreneurs, the power of our story. It has to be very authentic, it has to come from deep down you, and it has to resonate with your product or your innovation. And more importantly, you must know who you're giving your story to. So your audiences you must understand your audiences very well so that your authenticity about your story comes out very well and you're able to sell your story to whoever is interested to listen to.
The workshop has been great. We have got a lot of resources from the facilitators which we shall be able to use, such as costing resources, especially in terms of technology valuation and also in terms of tools which you can use to measure impact, and we have also been guided on the same. We have also got very good information when we are looking at how we are able to engage investors, especially looking at how we are able to link these investors to our research officers in the products that they have been able to develop so that they can be able to effectively commercialize. And this program, I have noted, it is not only for the researchers per se. It is also going to give us a very good traction when it comes to our entrepreneurial supply and making sure that their technologies are properly commercialized, link them very well to the investors, through investor matching and also getting the appropriate funds that they need.
The lessons have been exceptional, especially looking at the research to commercialization journey, looking at the things we need to put in place in order to succeed in enabling research outputs, ideas to actually scale into the market and become solutions that the society is looking forward to.
I've learned quite a bit of what is expected for us to commercialize the research, which we have quite a bit of research in the universities. Per se, how to take through the innovation and research outputs all the way to commercialization, the various steps that you have to take through. And it's quite intense, and I do believe there is a lot that we are out to do. Come from showcasing our innovations, like building a data room, being able to value your innovation, value your IP, be able to get funds, the various options that are there, and how you can be able to access them. And this is something that has to be translated back to the innovators who have again to be translated now from innovation to be innovators only and researchers, all the way to be entrepreneurs who can now commercialize their research.